on, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah Duh.
Yeah.
So we are back for another week in December, and it almost feels like Christmas is here, although we do have a little bit more time.
It does. It feels like we only really have 2 more weekends.
Yes, absolutely.
Until Sunday, December 25th is here, which is crazy to think.
It's crazy.
We only have
to think
less.
about that.
We have about a little bit more than 2 weeks.
Yes.
That is rough to say because right after that is a brand new year.
It's a brand new year, and we were actually just talking off camera about all of the cool things that are happening at the studio in the new year.
Yep.
So I'll just prep you guys a little bit, just a little bit. We're going to have a middle schoolers content creator club that'll meet twice a month, and that begins at the end of January. And then we will have an adult sort of open, I don't think it's an open house, just an open, very fluid time on the second Wednesday of every month where you can come in and ask questions about video production, audio production, your editing. We're just going to open it up, and I'll be here, and a few other videographers will be here. So if you have any questions, and it doesn't matter what systems you're using, we will try and help you figure it out. And even if you want to just like make a program, we can get you started on scripting and that sort of thing too. So that's a little bit less structured. And then we will be we're partnering, CCTV is partnering with the Friends of Calaveras Animal Services to put on our first video contest in a really long time. I think the last one we did was in 2009.
Oh, it's been a bit.
Well, it's been a while, but this one is focused on pets, so it's called Love Your Pets. So
I love it so much.
Have a cute little video of your pet. It's 30 seconds to a minute and a half. They're just short little videos, and you can send it in to us, and we're asking for a $10 entry fee, and all the proceeds from it will be split between CCTV and Focus.
And who could have chose a better cause? Like, I mean, seriously,
the little animals.
The little animals.
Even beyond CCTV.
Yes, exactly.
Animals, right?
And who doesn't love their pet?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, and this is a chance to show off.
And there's a lot of cute pet videos out there.
There's so many cute.
And it doesn't have to be dogs and cats, too. It could be your snake, or your goat, or your iguana, or whatever else you have that is doing something cute, and you will get bragging rights, right?
Exactly.
Of the winner of the Love Your Pet video contest.
And that's in February, right?
Yeah, February 11th is when we're having our big gala, so to speak. Knowing us, it'll be pretty laid back, but comfortable. So don't, worry about like red tie anything, because that's not going to happen here. But it'll be just a really fun event to come to. So
right time for Valentine's Day.
Right in time for Valentine's Day. Love your pets. So that's happening here at the studio. But in the next week, we have so many Christmas events.
Yes, we do. And it's just busy. It seems like for the next, 2.5 weeks until Christmas. And then after that, we are getting
into the new year. I can't believe it. Yeah.
It's still rough to say because 2023 is right around the corner.
Absolutely.
So we are looking at the week of December 9th through December 15th. We might have some events that go a little bit past that, just to give you a heads up and make sure that you got schedules or tickets if needed.
Yeah.
There was one that we talked about last week, which was the Christmas train.
Yes.
The Polar Express.
That
has sold out.
Yes.
So, and I was doing some research because I was going to order tickets for my kids. And I found out that the tickets actually go on sale in October.
They do.
And you can be a member and get even sooner tickets if you're a member.
Sooner access. Okay.
Yep. And so I was like, next year I'm going to do that because it looks like a blast.
Yeah, it's I have heard it is a lot of fun. It just really
it looks magical. It really does.
Yeah.
And that was at the railroad town in Jamestown.
Jamestown.
I'm like, oh my God.
Jamestown.
It's one of those days.
Yeah, not the Jamestown on the East Coast, but our Jamestown here in the Gold Country. And they have like other holiday themed trains as well. They have a spring wildflower train.
They
I
do.
believe they have an Easter bunny train.
They have
the summer.
And the Halloween train.
And the Halloween
I think it was called the
train.
Ghost Train, I think it was.
Yeah. So remember that when you go there, you can take advantage all year through of whatever they have.
And they even just do
just
train
regular
rides.
tours, which are just really
And
awesome.
they have walking tours, so you don't even just have to ride the train. You can go there and just walk around.
Walk
There's
through.
museums, and it's really unique.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And they have a section in their walking sort of museum where you get to see the movie history in Tuolumne County and Calaveras County and that type of thing, which is very cool.
Yep.
So, yes, a lot to offer.
There is a lot. Well, a play that is still happening is The Christmas Story.
Yep.
So, and this is by Fourth Wall Entertainment Troupe. And this is going to go all the way up until December 18th. So you got about 2 more weekends until that one is wrapped up.
Yeah.
If you are interested in finding out how the story goes, go ahead and give a call at 209-754-5555 to get your tickets. There is a Friday and Saturday showing at 7 p.m. And a Sunday matinee at 2 p.m. In general admission is $15 and children and seniors are $10. So you can't go wrong with A Christmas Story.
No,
Really
no, you can't. You can't. And then the other plays that are still going on are Elf, the musical, and that's by SRT, and that will be in the new theater. I always call it the new theater over in Sonora on Mona Way. And then the Christmas Foundling is going to be at Columbia, at the Fallon House in Columbia, and that will be, I think that goes until December 17th. I thought that it went to the 24th, but it says here December 17th, and that's sort of a heartwarming, fun story as well for Christmas time. Yeah. So you can have the comedy and the more serious one.
Exactly. And another heartfelt Christmas Story is A Wonderful Life. It's a live radio play put on by Murphy's Creek Theater. This is actually going to be its last weekend. So December 10th, this Sunday, is its last day of playing. So if you are interested in that, you can contact Murphy's Creek Theater at 209-728-8422. They have a general admission for $32. Children are $20, seniors are $26, and students are $26. Again, this is the last weekend, December 6th or December 10th, which is Saturday. So the last showing is at 7:30.
Yeah, and we've talked about before how cool it is to step back in time and experience that golden era of radio.
Yeah, because it was so vital.
Absolutely.
It really advanced us into storytelling and being able to have a global storytelling. And then it just blossomed into TV and then color TV. And then now we're into the internet. So we have so many steps. And to be able to watch a performance where you can actually see the sound design and the drama that would happen behind the radio show.
And live. They would do
it
live. So
and it's fascinating.
It's scary.
Yeah, like you have all those really cool sound effects, like someone walking. You got someone with little steps. And they still do the Foley sound effects every once in a while, but it's
they do. It's a
really
little
cool.
different now, but
for sure.
If you see any sort of behind the scenes documentaries about how they do audio design,
it's fascinating.
It is fascinating because they take like these everyday objects you wouldn't even think that would be like horses' hooves in the snow or whatever, and they just create the sound, and then you see it in the finished product in the actual movie.
You don't question it,
and you have no idea it was like a paper towel roll that they just knocked on the side of whatever.
Exactly.
It's just like shockingly interesting.
It really is. And to think that it all started off on
radio. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we are still in the Christmas parade time, and the big one this weekend is actually the Angels Camp. It is the 30th annual City of Angels Gold Country Christmas Lighted Parade and Downtown Open House. This is actually put on by the Angels Camp Business Association, which goes by the acronym of ACBA. So if you've ever seen ACBA, that's what it stands for, Angels Camp Business Association, and they do a fantastic job representing businesses in Angels Camp. And if you've noticed, there are more businesses coming into Angels Camp, and so Angels Camp is really sort of reviving itself, and ACBA really has played a significant role in that. But this is the lighted parade that they're presenting. It's Saturday, December 10th. Parade starts at 5 o'clock. It is in the historic downtown section. I suggest you get there early because it is very crowded. And you can meet and greet with Santa and Mrs. Claus after the parade, and you can like deliver your letters and photos. You can take photos with Santa and Mrs. Claus. And there's vendors and food available, and then there's also, you know, the businesses will be open. It's kind of a fun thing about Angels Camp during the holidays, if you send your Christmas cards through their main post office, which is I think right next to their main one is right next to the Dollar General. They actually stamp it with a little frog when it goes out.
I love that.
So it's so cute. So when you get like a Christmas card from somebody in Angels, you see the little frog stamp. Yeah,
I love that because, I mean, the frog is so important to
our community.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And to represent that into the holiday season.
Yeah, it's very cool. So get there early, make sure you dress up warm, and it really is a wonderful lighted parade.
Speaking of another parade, the Sutter Creek Parade of Lights is happening also this week. This weekend on December 10th also. So you can actually, well, you can't jump around. So choose a spot. This one starts at 6 p.m. Again, it's another really, really crowded one. It also might be raining this weekend. So just heads up, make sure you have your rain gear or find shelter under someone's balcony or something. But so it will start at 6 p.m. And there's a free shuttle service beginning at 3 p.m. But only at the Italian picnic grounds. So you have to park at the Italian picnic grounds. They shuttle you down to Sutter Creek, and then you hang out until the parade starts. And if you have any questions, you can give Tony a call at 209-256-1750. And this is really cool because they light everything up. It's one of those.
This is another one. It almost feels like you're at the Disneyland lighted parade. It really does. Yeah.
And speaking of lights in Sutter Creek, they also have a tour of lights happening in Sutter Creek, where they have select houses and businesses that are part of it, and they're going to be judged and voted on at the end of the month.
Cool.
And you can go to suttercreek.com and find the map, and you can drive around. I think all the lights start popping on around 5:30. To like 9 o'clock in the evening. You can drive around and check them all out.
That's a fun thing to do.
Yeah. I was like, that's
and for
fun.
people who maybe, get affected by the cold or can't, are not very mobile, or that's a wonderful way to still participate and see all of the parade lights and everything with the houses all dressed up
I
too.
think, with kids, it's like one of those things where you just look forward to, like once you get the first Christmas light, and then the next week there's more, and then finally in the middle of December everything's lit up. And it's just go driving, put Christmas music on, and I love it with my kids. My kids are always like, can we go drive around and look at the Christmas lights? I'm like, yes, please.
Sure, yes. Let's go.
And so speaking of another parade, on December 10th is the Ione Parade is happening, but it's in the morning. So this parade starts at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Again, it's another really, really busy one. So they block off the road, so you will have to take a detour around. The parking's horrendous if you get there late. So make sure you get there early, find parking, find seating. Again, it might be raining, so have your gear ready. They also have a visit with Santa and petting zoo in Ione on that same day. So you can go to the parade, and then you can go jump over to the petting zoo, which starts between 11:30 to 4 p.m. and it's free to the public. So if you want to see Santa and pet some cute animals,
go on out there to Ione. And then while you're there, you can go to Christmas at the Castle at Preston Castle, and they're doing a craft fair and actually tours of the castle on that day, December 10th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Santa will be there. Apparently, he's coming after the parade.
Yep.
From 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So you can take photos with Santa and just have an opportunity to see this wonderful historic building in our area.
Really cool.
So unique.
And it seems like with each season, because we've talked about them, they had the haunted house, and now they have the Christmas, and it changes the vibe and the feelings of the castle.
It does.
Every time that they get ready for these events.
Absolutely.
So, and it's just such a beautiful location.
So, yeah, it is. It is. Such an amazing history there, too.
It really is. Also, speaking of December 10th in Ione, so if you want to get to the parade, you can bounce around. Like, you can spend all day in Ione on December 10th if you wanted to. They have the Church Street Market happening. This is a spot to kind of find those little last-minute gifts, or if you haven't started shopping, the first gift. And you like find your stocking stuffers, all that fun stuff, and it's all local. This will be in Church Street in Ione, and it will be just some vendors and some treasured gifts and from local artists and some crafters and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and we've talked before about the very cool items that our local creative people actually create and make, that you can buy unique gifts for people, not just at Christmas time, but all year through.
And they also have we talked about this before, which I don't know if they sold out, but they have the incentives to buy local. So Angel Camp has the...
Angel's Camp they still have the frog hopper, where you purchase through the angelscamp.gov site. You purchase it's like a gift card is what it is, and then what they do is initially they matched you a whole 100%, but now they're matching everybody 50%,
which makes sense,
of what they made or what they're purchasing, and it's all for local businesses. So you can go get your frog hopper bucks, and then go down to the Angels Camp Parade, and then shop at the local shops, and it's a win-win for everybody.
It really is, yeah. And those incentives are amazing, and check with your local town, because I bet you they have other ones that have those incentives.
Yeah.
If not, you are definitely helping our community thrive by shopping local.
Absolutely. And then up in Ironstone on December 10th, the Columbia Big Band is actually having their benefit concert for the Columbia Jazz Series, and it's called A Big Band Christmas. And so you can enjoy your favorite Christmas classics, jazz style, and with music and goodies. And the doors open at 1:30. Adults are $25 per person. 12 and under are $15. And this is at Ironstone Vineyards. And the phone number there is 209-728-1251 if you want to find out more information about that event.
I love it. Yeah. And Christmas music, and it just brings in that.
It does.
It changes everything up. You want to be in a cheerful mood, you put this Christmas music on. If you have a load of kids and want to have some family fun, you can go down to the Santa's Village in Plymouth. So this will be on Main Street in Plymouth on December 10th. And they're going to have stockings for the kids, and they have Santa also visiting there from 1 to 5 p.m. so you can get a photo, tell your little ones can tell them what they want for Christmas, all that fun jazz. But if you are looking for more just holiday cheer, check out the Santa's Village in Plymouth.
Yeah, and then you can go to the Shenandoah Valley.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. And then over in Sonora, they're actually having Christmas Town Sonora, where you can get holiday photos and take photos with Santa. Again, at the Mr. and Mrs. Claus Park. I believe it's in Coffle Park. Which is right near the courthouse there, the historic courthouse, and that will be from 1 to 4 p.m. And they're offering what they're calling Holly Jolly Wagon Rides.
Fun!
With a combination of the Sonora Chamber of Commerce is presenting it, and Visit Tuolumne County. And what some of you may or may not know is Tuolumne County is actually one of the gateways to Yosemite.
Yep.
So Mariposa, Tuolumne, and then on the backside, it is, I'll get back to you on that. I'm thinking Alpine. I think it's Alpine County. So You can, if you wanted to, actually just check out Yosemite as well. I wouldn't recommend it on Saturday because there's too many other things. And it's stormy.
It's stormy. You don't want to be going up country unless you're prepared for it.
But sometimes it's kind of fun to head up there when it's chilly, but not the weather's but not too
changes
bad.
the whole perspective of Yosemite.
Absolutely. So anyway, Holly Jolly Wagon Rides in Sonora, and there's also the Winter Wonderland at Indigene Reserve. So that should be really great. It's their Winter Wonderland Festival, and you just go out there, and again, you can take a photo with Santa. There's cookie decorating. You can write a letter to Santa. Food vendors. There's actually an ugly Christmas sweater contest.
There we go. And as you see, I have a Christmas sweater.
Yeah, it's not ugly though.
It's not ugly though.
It's got cute little
But I don't
hats
think
on it.
any of the ugly sweaters are really that ugly. I think they're pretty cute. It depends. It really depends.
But most of them are like cute ugly.
They are cute ugly.
Because there's that weird line of cute ugly.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
But they are, you can't go wrong with them.
You can't go wrong.
Like Christmas sweater. Cute or ugly.
Yeah, cute or ugly. So you go on out to Indigene Reserve and you can enjoy their cider. And if you don't drink, enjoy some of their apple juice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then also, if you are a early riser, or not so early, which is fine, they have the Pancake Breakfast with Santa happening in Jackson, Saturday, December 10th at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Wow.
This is at the Jackson Civic Center off of Broadway Street. And you can find out more information going to Jackson Main Street, California, or ca.com. It's $8 a person. Santa and Mrs. Claus are going to be there. And yeah, you can't go wrong with pancakes. And so they have photo opportunities and live music, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Wow. There's just so much going on this weekend.
There's so much. But it's nice because a lot of this preps you for Christmas. Like if you haven't seen Santa yet, there's definitely a lot of opportunities to go get your list sent in. There's places where you can send off your letters, and there's definitely shopping, which is a to-do this type of season.
Yes.
Speaking of shopping, there is also the Sutter Creek Holiday Craft Show happening.
Okay.
Also on December 10th. So December 10th, just choose one location and explore that.
Explore that,
Because there's a lot of happening, and it seems like in each county throughout the Mother Lode is just sticks to one location. So this is in Sutter Creek. It is the Holiday Craft Show, and it is at the Sutter Creek Auditorium, which is on Main Street. And it is going from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you can go shop, hit the parade up, and then there we go. And it will also be happening on Sunday from 10 to 4 p.m. and the admission is free.
Okay, wow. And do you have any more December 10th things?
Probably, but I'm screaming or going through here.
I'm going to jump around a little bit then and start hitting up.
I do have another one, Mountain Melody.
That's right.
So Mountain Melody is playing the Winter Secrets on December 10th at 2 p.m. And this will be at the Moke Hill Town Hall. And again, we've talked about how wonderful this group is.
Oh, yeah.
And it will bring out that Christmas cheer in you. And they're also going to, if you can't make it this weekend, they will be playing one more weekend, which is it's December 11th. So just this weekend. They're just playing this weekend, you guys. December 10th and December 11th. So December 11th will be in Angels Camp. And if you want to get more information, you can go to mountainmelody.org to find out their showings and all that.
And then talking about McCullum Hill, on December 11th, which is Sunday, they are going to have their Tidings and Tinsel hometown holidays. So that will be from 1 to 5 p.m. all along Main Street, Center Street, and on Sutter Tree Park at the end of town. Santa will be at the hotel, again, local crafters, food vendors, and there will be a Christmas tree lighting that's going to be put on by the McCullum Hill Community Historical Trust. And then also one of the, in my opinion, the best art galleries in the Mother Lode is in McCullum Hill, and they will be having their holiday open house on that day as well, and it's Petroglyph Gallery. If you've never been in there, make sure you go in there. They've been in business for ever.
Yeah.
Forever. And you can meet artists David and Hillary Albrecht, who make Luminarium, and they actually are going to be kind of showing their creations that particular day. There's a band going to be there, and it will be all day on December 11th. So go on in there and check out Petroglyph.
And then also, sorry, in Jackson, at the Amador Senior Center, they have a lot of events happening there.
They do.
Sorry, my throat's kind of getting a little raspy. They have the Amador Carolers presenting the holiday tunes and tinsels, and this will be on December 10th and 11th at 3 p.m. at the Amador Senior Center. It's $10 a ticket. It's available at the door, and the doors open at 2:30. The Amador Senior Center is also doing a cookie decorating social.
That's cool.
And this will be on Tuesday, December 13th from 2 o'clock to 4 p.m. So if you want to go mingle and laugh and eat some wonderful cookies and decorate and learn how to do it on your own, this is the event for you, and this is on December 13th from 2 to 4 p.m. And it's all ages, so bring a friend, bring family members. It's $1 to participate, which is nothing really. And then you can also purchase more cookies in packs if you would like to take them home. And then they also have one more event, which is, oh, I had it and then I lost it. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
It is Winter Paint Party at the Amador Senior Center. And this is also a fundraiser for Amador Senior Center, and it's in teaming up with Hearts and Souls Studio. It's $45, which includes all of your art supplies you're going to need to make this really cute little penguin in a scarf painting. And they will be doing this at the Amador Senior Center off of New York Ranch Road on Friday, December 9th from 1 to 3 p.m. So you can call or register and sign up. Just get in contact with Amador
Senior
Center.
That sounds very cool. And sticking within the arts realm, the second Saturday Art Walk will be taking place this Saturday, actually December 10th, because nothing stops for art, quite frankly.
Nothing does.
So this is the Tuolumne County, I think it's the Tuolumne County Arts group over there. It's free, and it's all along Washington Street. So it starts at 5 o'clock, and all of the businesses open their doors, and you can go in and out from 5 to 8 p.m. And then on top of that, in that same kind of area, is Crafting with Tuolumne County Arts and KAADLP Radio. And this will be from 5 to 8 p.m. on 1 East Lindbergh Street. And you can make homemade Christmas cards and gift tags while you listen to local holiday music provided by KAADLP Radio.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Yeah.
And then we also have another visit with Santa at one of my favorite places.
Farm.
Yep, so this is at the Flower Farm in Shenandoah Valley in Plymouth. So you get a visit with Santa from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And you get to just walk around. I mean, a lot of the flowers aren't going to be in bloom right now, but still that location is so beautiful. And they also have hot apple cider.
Yeah.
And they're going to have holiday cookies. And then, of course, they have their gift shop. So if you're still looking for those gifts, check out their gift shop. Again, dress warm because it's going to be chilly and it could be rainy. Who knows?
Yeah.
This is a free event, but no pets.
Yeah.
So, and then they also have, so Santa will arrive at 11 a.m. sharp and jump back on his sleigh at 3 p.m.
Okay.
So that'll be something to watch.
Okay, that would be cool. And then Columbia State Historic Park is continuing its Miners Christmas. It will be December 10th and 11th, and also December 17th and 18th from noon to 3 o'clock. And this is a family event celebrating Christmas in 1850, like Gold Rush. So you'll get to see the Gold Rush era Christmas decorations, visit with Father Christmas. Miners will be roasting chestnuts on an open fire on the streets, which is always really cool. Hot cider and coffee, Christmas crafts for kids. And it's just a super fun event to go out to, and you always learn something that you didn't know before about California history, quite frankly.
It's fascinating. And again, we talked about this with the Preston Castle.
Yeah.
Columbia is a completely different vibe going during Christmas time or the holiday times. It's
Absolutely.
You learn something different every time you visit it in a different season.
Yeah.
So these parks and these museums check them out year round because they are all forever. It's just one of those things that are always evolving.
Exactly.
So,
when you go, it's never the same twice.
It's not. And it also depends on who's giving the tour and all of that. It seems like, I don't know, you can't go wrong with going to Columbia.
Yeah, exactly. And actually kind of jumping off of that, Night Foundry will actually, in Amador County, they will have a public tour from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on December 10th.
Fantastic.
So, they're always amazing to go and just check out, how these things were created at the foundries.
Because the evolution of this metalwork is really what it's fascinating, and then talk about learning something.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So you can go to, let me just scroll up here a little bit. You can go to their website now, nightfoundry.com, or you can call 209-560-6160 to find out about, they also have a membership program.
Awesome.
So you can either become a member or just find out more information about the tour and about the Foundry.
And they do this monthly, right?
Yes.
I think they do a tour once a month.
Every month, yeah.
So if you miss it in December, January will definitely be another spot to hit up.
Yeah, for sure.
The last weekend for this play is December 11th for the Sherlock Holmes in the Night Before Christmas. This is up at Baker Street West, which is one of those really unique places where you're stepping out of not just time, but also location.
Yeah.
It takes place in a London Victorian era
street.
Yeah, it's fascinating. They have their little pub and their tea shop,
the shops,
and then Sherlock Holmes office area. It's absolutely brilliant.
It is.
So this will be its last weekend though for Sherlock Holmes in the Night Before Christmas. They have other plays and events that happen up there, but if you want to catch this one, December 11th is their last day. So this Saturday and Sunday they'll have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday they'll have it. So December 9th, 10th, and 11th. It is $24 for adults, $20 for seniors, and $16 for students. On Friday and Saturday it starts at 7 p.m. On Sunday it starts at 2 p.m. If you're interested in getting your tickets, you can always visit bakerstreetwest.com.
Okay. And if you happen to be in the West Point area, on December 11th, on Sunday, the Blue Mountain, it'll be the 4th annual Blue Mountain Christmas Boutique. Up there, I think it's at the West Point Community Hall, and shop with some of your favorites and help support local small businesses is what they're saying here. So go on and check them up in West Point from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Community Hall up there. So looks like a lot of handmade local artisans will be there. So.
Fantastic. So the VFW Post 22000 located in San Andreas is doing a Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day dinner on December 13th at 6 p.m. So if you are interested in going, they're going to have pork loins, potatoes, vegetables, salad, bread, and dessert. It's $15 each, or $14 for veterans with proof of service. And it is dinner for World War II veterans is free. It's dine-in or takeout available. If you're interested, you can make a reservation by calling 209-754-3916 by December 10th at 5 p.m.
And then also, if you are an Angels Camp resident, the Angels Camp Veterans Memorial District, as a thank you for your service, is giving out gift certificates for Angels Market. And so you can go and get your gift certificate at the Angels Camp Memorial District Hall, which is at 1219 Raspberry Lane in Angels Camp. That's Saturday, December 10th from 10 to 4, and Sunday, December 11th from 10 to 4, and you will need to have ID.
And then we also have on December 15th at 6:30 p.m. and December 17th at 6:30 p.m. is the Holiday Showcase, and it's Stage 4 Dance Theater is putting it on at the Bret Hart Theater.
Yep.
I guess it's been a while, or Studio 4 Dance Theater. It's been a while since they've been at Bret Hart, so they are finally coming back, and this is going to be a festival array of jazz, hip-hop, and contemporary dance, including beloved traditional Nutcracker.
Yeah.
And this should just be a really fun event.
It will be. It will be. It's nice to see that they're putting it on. Usually they do a huge Nutcracker production, but this year they have gone to the Holiday Showcase, so that should be a really fun event to go to.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And then I have something for a little bit in the future. So
Okay.
with all of
Okay.
the shopping that everyone's
Yeah.
doing and getting ready, if you are not someone who likes to gift wrap,
Yes.
you can go on December 16th and 17th. So not this weekend, next weekend.
Yep.
You can have a free gift wrapping is happening on Jackson Main Street. With the receipt, bring your purchase from a historic downtown Jackson business and receive free gift wrapping. So if you're
cool.
shopping local and it's in Jackson, you can have it wrapped free.
Wow.
So yeah, and that's between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Main Street in Jackson on December 16th and December 17th.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, save a little bit of time.
Let's save a little time.
Because that adds up quick, like especially if you wait till the last minute and it's like Christmas Eve or
And
one of
you're
those other
running
days and you're
someplace
like,
and spending $5 million
oh,
on
man.
wrapping paper.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and then there will also be a free District 10 dump day in partnership with Calaveras County on December 10th at the Government Center. Accepting appliances, mattresses, and, they won't be, accepting mattresses at this particular location in January. It looks like, maybe in February they will, January. Anyway, but they're accepting tires without rims, and this is put on by Caltrans District 10 and Calaveras County.
fantastic. Well, I think that is it for me.
That is it for me too. I'm like, look, I think that is more than enough for both of us. There
Yes.
are things coming up the next weekend, but you'll have to come back and see us next week to actually find out about those. And as ever, there are plenty of little animals.
Yes, there are.
Looking for their forever homes at our local animal shelter here in Calaveras and in Amador and in Tuolumne.
And just remember that a pet is not a gift.
Yes.
You cannot return it. So, or hopefully you don't return it.
Yeah.
So if you are making the decision to bring in an animal into your home, make sure that you're ready for that commitment, because if you're getting a puppy or a kitten, that's a 10 to 15 year commitment.
Yeah, well, it's an investment.
Yeah, it's also an investment, especially as they get older. But
Yeah.
but there are definitely lots and lots of animals that need homes,
Yeah,
and
they
this
do.
holiday season, if you are ready for it, is the perfect time.
Yes.
And if you're not ready for it, you can always donate. You can donate
Yes.
money, you can donate gifts, you can donate food, you can also donate your time if
Yes.
you want to walk.
Absolutely.
Or just give them loves, and help socialize them, things like that. So check
Yeah.
in with your local animal shelter and find out what you can do or
Yeah.
who you can take home.
I just read an article this week. It wasn't a local, but it was a retired gentleman in his 70s just goes into his local shelter, Humane Society, every single day, and he cuddles with cats. Like they sleep with him.
Which is because
and
a lot
he
of
takes
these animals-
naps with cats.
Well, a lot of these
So-
animals, especially dogs, who
Yeah.
are brought in and from a in bad
Very
situation, they
anxiety.
need to have that like
Socialization,
Yeah, and there's also a program where I saw where kids would come in and they would read
Yes.
to the dogs, and they would just read through the gate until the dogs were used to
and
them.
it helps the kids read
Yeah,
too.
exactly. It's
If
brilliant.
you have a child who has a challenging time reading out loud, or maybe with speech, sometimes reading with dogs can actually help because there's no judgment there.
No, not the dog, and the dogs are just going to love to hear it anyway.
Yeah, they're like, this is great. We love it. So, and sometimes those programs are around in the Mother Lode too. So when we hear of them, we will definitely let you know. So, but until then, make sure you stay warm and dry.
Bring an
and
umbrella.
safe. Bring an umbrella, or at least
Or a
a
rain
hooded jacket or something. And,
Or just don't get out of your car.
Or just don't get out of your car. Yeah,
Go
just
for the
enjoy
Christmas lights.
Exactly. Enjoy it from afar. But we hope you have a good coming week, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.